discretion, people. This is a public service announcement. Today's topic is the public prosecuting perpetrators. Now, we all know the importance of witnesses in solving a crime, but do we all know the true significance of the public's involvement in police cases? All of us here are not police officers, but we will soon have a person here that is. Our guest is a very successful detective who solved numerous complicated cases. Recently, he has just solved a murder case. However, he did it all on his own clever tactics. This case would have been solved much quicker and with more ease with the public's assistance. We will explain how critical it is to have the public's participation so that the police can properly serve justice where it's deserving. Please welcome Detective Porfiry. Thank you for being here. Hello, Porfiry. You look dapper with your detective badge.
Thank you.
So, from what I've heard, you're a smart fellow. Very smart. Not dumb at all. You don't trust anybody. You're a skeptic. You like to fool people. I mean, not fool them exactly, but kid them along. You really know your business, though. Last year you solved a murder in which nearly all the clues had been lost. So, could you tell me how you were able to uncover Raskolnikov as the murderer of Elena and Elizaveta?
Well, I suspected Raskolnikov as the perpetrator from the beginning because of the suspicious conversation Raskolnikov and Zolmatov exchanged. Zolmatov is a fellow police officer, so he shared the details of the conversation. In the conversation, Raskolnikov was all over the place and basically confessed to the murders, even though he said he was just kidding. So this event raised my suspicions immediately.
So, what did you do to get Raskolnikov to officially confess?
Knowing this information, every time I saw Raskolnikov, I started basically toying with him. I knew that Raskolnikov's guilt would be overwhelming since he was a man of good standing for the most part. So I started testing him to see if he'd slip up. I first started by asking him about the painters at Ilyona's. Raskolnikov had went to Ilyona's to pawn an item 2 days prior to the murders. There wasn't any painters at Ilyona's that day. However, on the day of the murders, there were painters at the residence. I asked Raskolnikov, then, when you went upstairs between 7 and 8, didn't you see in a flat that stood open on the second story? Do you remember? 2 workmen, or at least one of them? They were painting there. Didn't you notice them? That was the first thing I did. Then I continued to play a game of cat and mouse with him.
Wow, that was extremely ingenious of you. Considering all this work you put in, how much easier would it have been to solve the case with the public's help?
Oh, it would have been so much easier. If a lot of people would have come forth with evidence about the murders, I wouldn't have had to use my methods on Raskolnikov to expose his guilty conscience. I wish that someone would have come forward that Raskolnikov was physically affected by the murders. Also, I would have been able to solve the case much sooner, bringing justice to those involved.
You're very right. That just goes to show how important public involvement is with the police cases. For future reference, be sure to come forth if you have any evidence regarding crime cases. Remember, being a witness is good,